Alright, but if I'm doing 3500 and I'm still in my same screen size, is that gonna mess it up? Like, I had 4500 because I thought that was what the appropriate thing was for 19, whatever the fuck size I am. 1920 by 1080.
Well, it's pretty standard. It's standard stuff. The thing is that if people's internet is shit, they can't hold the. They won't be able to hold the stream.
I mean, it's not like buffering right. If you, I don't know what, are you in a game right now?
I know. I'm just multitasking. I can check this on the other monitor.
I should get into a game where I'll actually be able to. I wonder which lobbies will be fast filling right now. Because I want to do this like tournament stream tomorrow, but I don't want people to be complaining at me while I'm in the middle of the first match.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want it to look like not shit when I export it to YouTube.
Yeah.
I can barely fucking move my hand. I was recording video like all day. There's someone in this game named Day 9. What do you think the percentage likelihood is that they are actually Day 9?
Very, very little.
Absolutely zero, because it's not how D9 has his name.
Yeah. I don't think he even does anything with SC2 anymore.
Yeah, probably not.
He moved on to something else. I haven't really been following that. I remember he was doing like Hearthstone or Heroes or something.
Yeah, probably like close StarCraft 2 and get in Hero so I can actually get a game this hour. 9 o'clock Hawaii equal North America dead. Wait, this is Saturday night. Shouldn't people be online?
Mm-hmm.
They're probably still drunk from Christmas.
Yeah.
So this is, right now I'm in 3500 bitrate, so, I mean, if you notice like a really noticeable drop in quality, that's kind of what I'm curious about. Because I know when I was on like
The only
1500
thing I really
or...
noticed is the cursor looks a little laggy. I don't know if that's how it is on your end.
Uh,
You can move on, son. Armed and this better be good.
I'll full screen this up and see how I look.
Upgrade complete.
Been waiting on you.
Quality looks fine.
By the numbers. What's going on?
I'll
You
probably
can
just...
see a little bit of
Armed and
macro blocking when we move the camera, but
sure thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm concerned about, because I want to be streaming this Star Battle tournament, so... Like, it's going to be MOBA action, which is generally you want pretty good screen movement on.
what is your keyframe set to?
It has to be set to 2 on fucking this game, or on Twitch. Otherwise, it gets very angry.
Move on, son.
What is your CPU preset and other stuff set to?
I think... I don't remember whether it's fast or very fast. I'll have to check in a second.
Upgrade complete.
Because you have that typical problem where when it still looks really good, but when you change the frame information, it drops rather considerably.
So it's main to CBR 3500, 3500, 3500. I don't have low latency checked because I was having issues with that earlier. And then consecutive B frame count 2, minimum QP 1, maximum QP 51. I don't see where you see the profile thing for the very fast or fast. I think that wasn't that profile for main?
Advanced.
I have advanced check and it's still not showing it to me.
Oh no, that would be your streaming output. I don't know which version of OBS you're even using.
I'm using 0.12.3, the multi one.
Yeah, it should just be under streaming CPU usage preset.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Probably should try to remember how to actually play this game, but it's not really what I'm particularly concerned with right now.
By the numbers,
I'm probably feeding though.
what's going on?
The main thing about Star Battle is that you don't really have a lot of frame changing going on, except for on maybe a map with like the animated background. So I'm pretty sure you could like easily follow it with what's going on right now, but there's definitely like macro blocking going on when it changes.
You're not
like,
going
with
to
the
get away
camera.
from macro blocking when you're streaming.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to give it like a ridiculous amount of bitrate or high encode settings to really get around that. And it's just not.
It's typically
really
why
how streaming
people use a
helps.
separate computer to do all the streaming and encoding.
Yeah. I mean, I think this would be perfectly watchable, but
Upgrade complete.
I mean, I'm used to looking at like videos that are encoded with like ridiculously high settings, so.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah,
so.
local
I mean, I can
encodes
always.
are irrelevant to that.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
always go back and re-record them for the YouTube videos if I have to, but I would like to actually, like, I'm expecting to get like 12 to 20 people in this stream tomorrow, and I want that, you know, at least some of them to be able to see the damn thing.
In the rear with the gear.
Well, all you can really do is sort of see what CPU usage preset you can use without crippling your actual playing performance. So it'll make it look better without jacking up the bitrate. It just is entirely dependent on if your CPU can handle it and the game.
I remember I used to. Oh, I just got nuked. I would try that and it would seem fine, and then suddenly something would explode, and I'd be like, maybe it's time to change back. And I don't want to explode in the middle of tomorrow. That would be inconvenient.
This better be good.
Yeah, it shouldn't explode from that. It'll just more that you'll start lagging or something, dropping frames because it can't keep up with the encoding. That's the only thing you can do with it other than raising your bitrate, which isn't really working for people apparently.
Yeah, bitrate is like.
Do you have
at a point-
CBR checked?
I think so. Yeah, it's CBR for
I'm not
rate
really
control.
sure other than that.
Oh,
You don't
yeah,
really get very many options of streaming because it's got to be fast.
yeah. Yeah, the profile is main, not baseline or high.
The only other thing you can really do is lowering your resolution that you're outputting at.
Yeah, I mean, if what should I? But that would mean rescaling. So is rescaling? I feel like when I hear rescaling, that makes me think, oh, that's gonna actually be more CPU intensive or something. But
No,
It ends up being less because the scaling is the cheap part. You're encoding a lot less video.
Yeah, whatever. Yo,
you can output.
So I'm
Really
not sure
higher
what your
quality with
video is outputting at. You're at like 1080p.
yeah, I try to go for 1080p. But
720 would let you jack up your settings a fair bit more probably. It would also just make your lower bitrate look a lot better.
maybe we should just do that then.
yeah, whatever. This better be
Are you at like 30 FPS?
Yeah.
bad news.
Yeah, then you probably don't want to change that. It's basically all I could think of.
Yep.
I'm not really sure the performance differences in the downscale filter itself, but the resolution's like the biggest of all next to the usage preset. I have a hard time streaming some games at 1080. They just chug and drop frames and other shit. It doesn't work.
This better be good.
The thing about StarCraft is it loves single-threaded shit, and encoding hates having to fight that one primary CPU for
Armed and this
dominant. I had a lot of issues with League of Legends because that League of Legends is actually quite CPU intensive, and when I was encoding, it would just murder itself.
Launch detected.
Been waiting. Go ahead.
Streaming at 1080 was just impossible for me. It would literally just hard lock the whole system.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's entirely dependent on the game for me.
Orders?
That's why I just eventually just said fuck streaming.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, you'd probably be fine doing it at 720. Just anything higher, you'd probably want to just do what everyone else does and do it on another computer, even if it were a laptop, just something that can handle the encoding.
Oh, my laptop couldn't handle shit. I can't even handle Broodware.
You gonna give me orders?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think-
it's a low preset. You don't really need much power. It's just the fact that it's on another computer.
We hear you.
Base is under attack.
I think the only tricky thing would be finding something that you could output the fucking video to properly.
Yeah. Move it.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, you're getting backdoored.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Ripping pieces.
What's going on?
Yeah, well, that was a little bit dicey.
Upgrade.
We could use some help here.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, if they get into me before my thing finishes, I'm dead.
Upgrade complete.
Been waiting. But
That's what she said.
we could use some help here. This better be good. Armed and ready.
This kind of reminds me of Evolves.
You gonna
It's a
Just
similar,
without the
I mean, it's a
evolving.
massing game. This is like the massing game. Mass the units. Try not to die.
been waiting.
No, the Hive Mind emulator, it died.
Yeah, we lost our defensive little shield thingy. It's generally not good. Really probably need a second bunker
Ricky
around
is
here.
destroying you with his Reapers. Now he's gonna put his Reapers in your bunkers.
Do you know, is there like a video of him actually doing in that game? I was trying to explain that joke to a friend, and I suddenly realized, you know...
Almost every single Warlords and Merchants game I ever casted, he was tearing, he had Reapers in bunkers. In fact, I was digging through
Melee
Warlords and
game from the
Merchants.
beta.
I was researching.
That's where it
my
all
casts.
started, was the fucking Wings of Liberty betas. He was sticking Reapers in bunkers.
Who wants? You gonna
I was going through my cast, and the first thing that I saw in the cast was Ricky had a bunker with Reapers in it.
you gonna give me
And I just casually am like, oh yeah, and Ricky has Reapers in bunkers. So it's just, I remember him blowing up his barracks too. That was amazing.
Oh, this is not going well. Rep.
You got it. Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Outstanding.
I almost have 1,000 minerals, but...
Secret Reapers. Secret high yield minerals.
Who wants some?
Plus 100.
This
Yeah, they randomly spawn on the map.
armed and ready. Who wants some? Been waiting.
I think this would be perfectly watchable. I mean, the only issue with Star Battle is sometimes you have like really small fighters, and they might get kind of messy in the if you have a lot of effects going up. But as far as like general gameplay is concerned, it's certainly perfectly watchable. I definitely try having
Wants some? Been
the
waiting.
3:4 resolution and
By the
reference the video afterwards because it'd probably look a little sharper. Because at this point, there's not really too much you can change. Otherwise, your
Oh, don't kill
frames
Blue.
sort of stuttering. You're going to be a lot worse. And I'm having no buffer issues whatsoever, so I'm having no problems with that at all.
been waiting on you. Armed and ready.
Now, what I want to go for here is getting a bunker right here for the Marauders, but I think they're going to come in and eat us if I do that, so I don't even know what to do here.
And
Make
Twitch only
yours.
says you're going at like 20 FPS though. You're probably dropping a lot of frames.
Go
Oh, let's check. It says 0 frames dropped so far. It says I'm dropping 0 frames. So either OBS
It's
is
really
lying.
stuttery.
Well, I just alt
I
tab.
don't know if my
Just a
browser
pile
is
of
just
shit.
shit at streaming. I blame Twitch.
But at least Twitch is actually processing it. Like, I can't even fucking connect to YouTube anymore. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened with my DNS, but...
Google.
So I could
I know,
rescale... Oh, I don't know if I can change it
Firefox
while
Flash
streaming.
plugin tends to have trouble with Twitch, so